Have you ever arrived at your destination, opened your suitcase, and thought, "Why did I bring this?" Trust me, it's happened to me more times than I'd like to admit. But here's the insider secret. Expert travelers have learned to pack lighter, smarter, and most importantly, hassle-free. Today, I'm revealing the 9 packing mistakes that travel pros no longer make. And I'm warning you, there's at least one that might have you debating me in the comments. Curious which one it is? Let's dive in. Number 1. Goodbye to wads of cash. Traveling with stacks of bills used to be almost mandatory, just in case, as we'd say. But today, that's ancient history. First, there's security. Carrying cash is a risk. It can be stolen, misplaced, or simply lost in the chaos of the airport. Second is convenience. With cards and digital methods like Apple Pay or Google Pay, you can pay for everything from a coffee in Berlin to a museum ticket in Singapore. No coins, no bills, no stress. Third, the extra benefits. Many cards offer travel insurance, lounge access, accumulated miles, and even cashback. And yes, some don't charge international purchase fees. Pro tip: keep a small amount of local currency. Withdraw it from an ATM when you arrive at your destination. This ensures you have backup without carrying too much. But here's what most travelers don't realize. The real trick isn't going fully digital. It's knowing exactly how much cash you need for emergencies and what cards to use where. Number 2. Liquids in carry-on luggage. We've all been there. Pulling out that little bag with your liquids, hoping they don't exceed the limit, and praying security doesn't make you throw everything away. But there's a better approach. Expert Traveler Solution. Solid products. Compact shampoo bars last longer and won't explode in your bag. Toothpaste tablets. Chew one and you're ready to brush. Sunscreen sticks. Perfect for avoiding spills. Solid facial soap. Practical, lightweight, and no security drama. Besides avoiding problems, they take up less space and weigh less. Think that's clever? Wait until you see what pro travelers do with their toiletries at the destination. Number 3. Ditch the empty plastic bottle. That classic travel hack of bringing an empty plastic bottle to fill after security. That's old news. Expert travelers now opt for an empty thermos. Why? Because it's far more versatile. It works for both cold and hot drinks. You can prepare tea, coffee, or even instant soup on the plane. It keeps your beverages at temperature for hours and is much more durable than a cheap plastic bottle. Fill it at fountains after security. On your flight, ask for hot water for your tea or soup. At your destination, stay hydrated without overspending. Pro tip: choose a lightweight thermos with a hermetic lid. You don't want accidents in your backpack. And here's something most travelers overlook. The right insulated bottle can save you up to $10 a day on drinks while exploring. That's $70 savings on a week-long trip. Number 4. No more dressing like you're going to a gala. People used to think traveling meant dressing elegantly. Suits, dresses, heels. But today, that's history. Expert travelers no longer overdress for the airport. Why? Because comfort is paramount. Endless lines, security checks, delays, bad connections. Why suffer in tight pants or hard shoes when you can wear comfortable, versatile, and lightweight clothing? Plus, comfortable clothes take up less space in your luggage. We have a video on our channel about 10 items you should never wear at the airport. I'll leave the link in the description because it can save you many headaches. But you might be surprised to learn there's actually one dressy item that expert travelers always bring, and it's not what you think. Number 5. The mistake of bringing an old phone just in case. This is a classic. I'd better bring my old phone. That way, if it gets stolen, it won't hurt as much. But that can be a costly mistake. First reason, battery life. Old phones often die at midday. What if you need it to check a map or show your reservation? Second, compatibility. Many no longer support updated apps like Google Maps, Duolingo, or airline apps. Third, no eSIM support. Today, eSIMs are essential for having data abroad without depending on Wi-Fi. And as if that weren't enough, a modern smartphone's camera outperforms many digital cameras. Are you going to miss the chance to capture a Kyoto sunrise just because of fear? Practical solution: use your main phone but protect it well. Durable case, screen protector. Activate features like Find My iPhone or Find My Device. Here's what savvy travelers do instead. They use a specific security technique that makes phone theft virtually impossible while traveling. Number 6. Large, heavy cameras. What for? There was a time when all travelers carried a DSLR camera with 1,000 lenses and accessories. But today, that's only practical for professional photographers. Most expert travelers no longer use separate cameras. Why? Because a good smartphone can do the job equally well or better. Mid to high-range phones have powerful cameras, even in low-light conditions. You can record a 4K video, edit it, and upload it to social media in minutes. And you don't need to carry chargers, memory cards, or worry about losing the equipment. Plus, carrying a large camera makes you a target for theft. And believe me, being on constant alert about your equipment can rob you of your peace of mind. The solution: invest in a small tripod for your phone and use apps like Lightroom or Snapseed to edit. You'll achieve incredible results with much less weight and without complicating your life. Ready for a game changer? The one photography accessory that professional travel photographers swear by costs less than $20 and fits in your pocket. Number 7. The mistake of bringing only a small bag as a personal item. One of the most common mistakes, especially on short flights. Bringing only a small purse or bag might seem practical, but it falls short. Way short. Expert travelers maximize their personal item allowance. Did you know that many airlines allow a large backpack or bag as a personal item in addition to your carry-on luggage? What can you fit in that large bag? Laptop or tablet, power bank and chargers, headphones, water thermos, change of clothes in case your luggage gets lost, snacks, documents, a book or notebook, even a rolled-up jacket. Expert advice: choose clamshell backpacks or travel bags with organized compartments and padded straps. It's not just about carrying more things, it's about carrying necessities smartly. And if you really want to level up, there's a specific packing technique that lets you fit 3 days worth of clothes in a personal item that fits under the seat. Number 8. Heavy suitcases. Guaranteed problems. Few things are as frustrating as arriving at the airline counter and seeing that your suitcase weighs more than allowed. You have 2 options: pay an extra charge or start removing clothes in front of everyone. Spoiler: neither is good. Expert travelers avoid heavy suitcases from the start. How? They choose lightweight suitcases that weigh less than 8 pounds empty. They prefer materials like fabric, which are lighter than hard shells. They avoid double wheels or extra compartments that add weight without utility. Plus, heavy suitcases are a nightmare on stairs, cobblestone streets, or public transport. Traveling light isn't just more comfortable, it also saves you money. Key trick: before buying a suitcase, check the empty weight in the product description and, if possible, read reviews from real travelers. That will give you a clear idea of performance. Think you know all about lightweight luggage? There's a new generation of ultra-light suitcases that weigh half what regular ones do, and they're surprisingly affordable. Number 9. Relying only on snacks. Big mistake. Have you ever spent an entire flight eating only crackers and energy bars? I have, and spoiler, you arrive hungry, in a bad mood, and with zero energy. Although snacks are useful, expert travelers bring complete meals. Did you know you can bring solid foods in your carry-on luggage? No refrigeration needed, just a bit of planning. Some food ideas you can bring: well-wrapped wraps or sandwiches, cold salads in airtight containers, cut fruit, apples, grapes, bananas, cold pasta or rice with vegetables, hummus with carrot sticks or crackers. Avoid liquid foods or those with very runny sauces, but beyond that, there are no restrictions. Plus, eating something complete during the flight keeps your energy up and prevents unnecessary purchases at the airport. Practical tip: bring napkins, a travel spoon, and a small Ziploc bag for trash. Being organized will make your life easier, even at 30,000 feet. And here's the food hack that flight attendants don't want you to know. There's a way to get fresh, hot food on almost any flight without paying the airline prices. And there you have it. 9 mistakes that expert travelers no longer make. Some seem obvious, others might be more controversial, but they all have something in common. They make traveling easier, lighter, and more comfortable. Leave me a comment telling me which of these mistakes you used to make and which tip helped you the most. And if you haven't seen part 1 yet, I'll leave it here. Make sure to check out. I also recommend our special on 10 items you should never wear at the airport. Trust me, you'll be surprised by number 6. Hit like if you enjoyed this, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more content like this. Safe travels, and see you in the next video.